Started out alive, man, that was the play. Streaming every night, building up the sway. But as the sight faded, I had to find my way. Now I'm hopping platforms, surfing through the fray. Got my crew behind me, yeah, we call them givers. Chillin' IRL, catching all the rivers. Farkle in the chat, bringing loss to the grind. Talking crypto games while we sippin' Jack Fine. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. New Zealand vibes, surfing waves day to night. Always looking for the next thrill, that's where I ignite. Community so solid, always shining bright. Rolling, rolling deep and cruising for the height. From the struggle to the stream, it's all just a game. But with the giver found, we're making our name. Jack and crypto profits, life just gets sweeter. Every view and every stream, making life a keeper. Give us a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. So here's to the journey, no regrets in sight. Each laugh and each tear, it's a beautiful fight. Keep the wave rolling, let the good vibes flow. We're the givers, together in the show. Give us a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. Script is how we play a game. From start to the next time, chasing fame. With the gear behind me, changing scenes. So through the internet, living out the dream. Got my acoustic strong, curing and chill. Far cracking jokes, go stop the thrill. In the land of Kiwis, we ride the waves. Our most streams phone, no better days. Give us a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme.
Hello, the internet. It is Saturday, the 14th of May. Nope, 14th of March, 2026, and welcome back to the channel. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling exhausted. I'm feeling sore on my elbow. That's my shoulder. My shoulder's sore as well. My elbow's a bit sore. I did go surfboarding today for the first time in 2 weeks, and I guess I pushed it a little too hard. Yeah, I've had my stitches out. The stitches have been removed. I'm going to show you an image of the stitches removed. I can show it to you here as well, but it's going to be easier or better to get up close on the image. I'll just show you the image. My doctor said something nice to me also. He said, I've got a good, how did he phrase it? My body heals quickly. Check that out. Stitches, that's, what is today, Saturday? So the stitches went in. They went in on Monday, not last Monday, the one before. And that's what they looked like upon insertion. And then the next update was going to get them removed. That's what they looked like before they came out. And then they came out. And we know what that looks like, but I'll show it to you again. By the way, I found this graffiti in a bathroom yesterday. I don't know why. I just thought it looked cool. Doesn't they reckon that looks cool? Not really into graffiti, but I just like the coloring, the color of the brickwork, and then the color of the aluminium or the aluminum, and then the graffiti. I don't know. I just like that. It just looks industrial. And then, yeah, the stitches came out this morning, yesterday, 2 days ago. And so that was Friday. Well, no, today's Saturday. Yeah, that was Friday. And then I really wanted to go surfboarding Friday day, but it was massive out here. And I had a gig in Ulladulla to get to Friday evening. So I held off on the surfboarding, loaded up GoVan, went down to this gig and photographed Regurgitator, which is a fantastic Australian band. I mean, we've done some From the Vault vinyls. What? From the Vault vinyls? Virtual vinyls. By the way, we should do one of those soon. We haven't done a virtual vinyl in a long while. Oh, I know why I was waiting. I'll do one. We'll do one. We'll do one. Do one tomorrow, eh? Virtual vinyl tomorrow. Yeah. And we've done the Gurge, their first 2 EPs, the Hamburger EP, New, and then we did the album Tu Plung and the album Buh. What was that other album? Why am I drawing a blank? What is going on in my head? I guess I'm underslept. Had a late night last night. What? Tu Plung. Unit. Anyway, so that gig was great. I just had a good time, and that's cool. Ended up quite late. Well, the band was amazing, and I got some footage. I'm going to be posting that on my channel soon. Some pretty cool stuff there. I did not know that there was a good music scene that far south. It sounds crazy, but like the city of Sydney is where all the music happens. And then if you come down to the Wollongong, you've got a pretty thriving music scene as well. But then the further south you go, like arguably there's a shithouse scene right here where I live, and in this vicinity, Bomaderry, Nowra, this area, it's just garbage. There is no music scene. It's just cover bands and karaoke crap. But then, yeah, I mean, a good band like the Gurge, or Regurgitator as their Australians abbreviate everything, the Gurge, they can play at the Marlin and get, a packed out room there. And I must have bit my tongue. It's hurting. Yeah, they just played a whole bunch of their. This was the jukeboxing tour, and they just played a whole bunch of their hits. It was just a great show, really good show. Also, there is a connection somewhat to here. So my photography website. Actually, not my photography website, my music website, which is acrosstheocean.com.au. This website here, I've been running it for, by the way, that's the tour right there. And that's what I want to talk about. I've been running this website for just on 11 years now. And I've recently taken on some advertising from Consume Promotions, and this banner at the top of the website, the one that's rotating around, and there's the gig there, by the way. That's the first time I've had paid advertising on the website. So it's, and the point of this is that the guy behind Consume Revolve, he was there last night, and we were chatting a lot about the industry and how it all works. And I said, man, hey, I don't mind saying this, but you are actually, it's the second, but there was one other advertiser way back when, in like year 4 or year 5, just didn't go anywhere. But in terms of a solidly booked out slot, I mean, he's paid up for 6 months already to have that banner, and it's going to obviously change up whenever he needs to change it. When this tour is finished, which will be on the 3rd of May, I just saw that 3rd of May is the last show. Yeah, the 3rd of May here at the New South Wales Blue Mountains Theatre. Oh, wow, that'd be cool. Then he'll obviously throw another banner up there, or he'll send it to me and I'll put it up there. But it was just great to sit down and talk with him. He's acting tour manager and merch guy. One thing I didn't like last night, and I almost bought it anyway, the T-shirts at the merch table, $50. $50 for a T-shirt. And the same cost as vinyl. The vinyl was $50 and the T-shirts were $50. I was like, I don't know, I can't justify paying $50 for a T-shirt, but I want to support the band, right? I probably should have brought that up, but I didn't. I declined to. And then I just ended up Actually, I don't. You don't need. It was just a long. After the gig, there was. We just. Do you know what happened? I walked out of that venue. I had a beverage and I finished it, and I walked out to go back to Govan, and there was a 4-wheel drive driving up the main drag of Ulladulla, like the strip, like the main street, and there were just like piss heads like hanging out the windows. It was a 4-wheel drive with a tray on the back, and there were dudes on the back. They were all boozing and like just yelling out like just drunken maggots. But what they were saying was, "Who wants beer? Free beer for all." And I was like, I just walked straight up to them. I was like, "What?" Because they just pulled up out the front of the pub. People are like spilling out onto the street after this gig, and there's just this random. It's kind of like the Red Bull chicks, but it's not endorsed. It's just young, drunken fools giving away beer. And I walked up and said, "What's the crack here, man? Like, free beer? I'll take one." He goes, "Take 2, man." He gave me 2 beers, and I was like, "It's Great Northern, it's rubbish beer," but it was sealed. Like, it wasn't undone. They didn't piss in a bottle and cap it back up or anything. It was a fresh Crown Seal. I mean, arguably they could have opened it and pissed in it and put it back, and I feel like you'd know. I feel like I'd know. I know what a beer opening sounds like once you've just opened it the first time. But anyway, I didn't want 2 beers. I don't like that beer. I had one and I gave one to someone else. What was her name? No, doesn't matter. But I gave it to her, and then anyway, and then I slept out in Govan, and then in the morning I called Boris. You guys have seen Boris? I feel like you've seen Boris on some of my content. He lives down that way, and we went for a surf together, although Boris didn't actually get in the water. And I was saying to my sister before, I'm so fortunate, like, living here and just having like access to the ocean just there makes me quite a lazy surfer, because now I probably wouldn't just drive down the coast to go surfing. I mean, I've done it as a kid, but I because there's a beach right there, like I'm more inspired to just grab my board and like I'll check the surf report, and then I'll just go out surfing, and I don't waste any time. You know, there's no driving and checking and waiting and confirming and then getting to the wetsuit. I'm just out there, and by the time I've decided I'm going surfboarding, I'm out in the water within less than 6 minutes. But Boris, like any other surfer who doesn't have the fortune to live right on the ocean, he wanted to check multiple spots and confirm the wind and where it's going and what could be better. And you find, like, I remember when I was younger doing that, you find that there's always a better break somewhere else, and it's always going to be better where you're not, like the grass being greener kind of thing. And so Boris ended up sitting on the sand while I surfed, and I think he was waiting for the tide or something, and then an hour went by, he didn't come out at all. He didn't even get wet, so he just came down to hang out. But then we drove back up to like Mollymook where he lives, and we checked out a break there for next time or whatever. But I just thought that was interesting, because I wouldn't want to. Whose hair is that? That's like a white hair. You see that? Whose hair is that? That's not one of mine. Whoops. That is odd. That is an odd color hair. That's full white. That's weird. That's really got me perplexed. I'll just tell the story anyway. I was chatting with this girl last night. Her name was Willa. Hello, Willa, if you're watching. It was I guess it was a little flirtatious. And then someone asked me to sign a CD. I'm at the merch table talking with this guy, and someone came up to me and was like, "Can you sign my CD?" And I'm like, I mean, yeah, I can. And I was like looking at them going, I wonder who they think I am. Like, I'm not in the band, obviously, right? The band is very, like the band, if you're at that show, you know what the band looks like. You don't go to a Regurgitator show and not know who's in the band, right? You know that, unless you're just completely maggoted, drunk. And I was about to sign it, and then this girl, Willow, said, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Quan." That's the guy in the Gurge. I was like, "My name's Quan." And she's giggling and laughing. And I'm like, so we were kind of flirting a lot. And invariably it came down to whatever, we were going into this other area of the venue after the show. And she goes, "Just wait here. I'll get my husband and I'll come and meet you." And I was like, "Okay." No ring on the finger. I was like, okay, could have mentioned the hubby earlier. Not that it was still fun and it was still a good night, but just the way she did that, she's like, they came and said, "Oh, you got to move into this other spot." And I was like, "Okay, cool. There's a great spot over there. It's blah, blah." And she goes, "Yeah, I'll just go and get my hubby and I'll meet you over there." I was like, that's funny. And then earlier I met this girl on the beach. That was my new process of just talking to anybody. Pretty smoking hot girl with a daughter, mummy-daughter day. And there was the last sun coming, like, I guess the setting sun and the golden hour. And she was like, kind of like what I thought she was posing for a camera. I thought she might have been creating content because she looked like she was posing. And then when I went up to her and I just casually said, "Hey, just what are you, content creator, or what are you doing?" And she said, no, I've got this, it's kind of funny. She goes, "I got this really sore shoulder here and I'm just trying to work it in." And I was like, "Really? You're up and down the beach?" She's like, yeah, I'm just trying to. And she had an earpiece in, and I was like, "I thought you were making a video or something." She goes, no. And we got chatting, and then, yeah, that just didn't go anywhere. But it was just, I got this policy where I would never normally approach like a girl in a bikini on the beach like that. I'd just be more respectful of they don't want to be. But then you hear stories about how did you meet your girl? "Oh, talked to her on the beach or something." And I'm like, I'm not going to let it stop me. So I just went up to her, and then we talked about her kid and stuff. And I was saying that it sounded like a great parent, just the way she was interacting with the kid. And then, then the gig, and then, surfing. And so, yeah, I've had a pretty damn good weekend, and it's not even it's Saturday still to come, right? I mean, it's Saturday now, but so what I want to do on this stream is, I guess, just hang out for a bit. I'm gonna need a coffee. I think I need a coffee today. I can't even remember. I feel like I did most of my drinking after the gig, because I don't think I got to bed until 3, and then I was up at 7 to go surfing. So I am exhaust fanned. Haven't done anything with my photos yet. Haven't even edited the surfing clip. Oh, that's what I was going to say. The solo shot was absolutely busted this morning. How can I explain it? So I'm rocking with a external power bank. Whatever happened when it went back to them for the second time, it came back, and for the first time ever when I was using it, the internal battery, after a full charge, didn't last the entire surf. Now, I've used the solo shot in that one and the one before it, the other model. I've used them for, I guess, 3 to 4 years in total, and I've never, ever, ever had one run out of battery. But the day, or the first time that it came, the first surf back after it came back from Solo Shot headquarters, after it was fixed, the battery went flat for the first time during a surf. And I was like, that's weird. I wonder, and it didn't get long. It's supposed to last, I mean, it used to last the whole hour and 8 minutes, which is the GoPro battery. That's how I know. Actually longer, because I've got to get into the water and set up and blah, blah, blah. So it usually lasts about an hour and 10, hour and 15. And now it's not lasting even close to that. And so I've been rocking with a external power bank plugged in via the little micro USB connector, which I don't know why they use that. Type-C or nothing for everybody, just a heads up. You should do Type-C. Type-C is everything. But they don't. And so I've got this power bank that's wired in. The thing with the Solo Shot is when it's calibrating, it does a full spin and it goes that way, anti-clockwise. It goes that way, it goes to the left, And so when I plug my cable in, I wrap it around the device and plug it in so it's got one circuit. So if it turns a full 360, the cable then is, because the power bank doesn't sit with the device, the power bank sits on the leg of the tripod. So the tripod is stationary. This device turns around and moves with the surf. Get out of there. A dingo's just flew past my face. And so I put this loop around, one loop, and I don't know, I don't think I did this wrong because I've done it that many times, but it wouldn't surprise me. I was a little dusty this morning. Either way, I'm out there surfing and I look up and I can't see the green light at all, and I can see the side of the device, and the side is orange. The front is black, so you can't really see the front, but there's always got this bright green light, like a laser that you can be like, okay, it's if I can see that laser, it's on me. I couldn't see the laser. I couldn't see anything dark. All I could see was orange. And I was like, okay, the orange means it's on its side. And so I came out of the water and the device was like multiple times wrapped around the USB charging cable to the point where it had broken the end of the cable. Like it had snapped it. It had just completely snapped the cable. It had bent it to a right angle and it was pulling on it and it was trying to spin and it was just kept going. So when anything with a motor meets a restriction, and by the way, I'm looking down there because it's on charge and it seems to be okay, but I don't know what the footage came out like. I had a quick look at the stuttering stuff and I was like, okay, that's obviously not going to be used. So I ditched it, but I haven't downloaded because I got it running again. But I don't know how the session, how the footage turned out. I haven't had a chance. I just got back and started doing a stream. But I surfed reasonably good. There's a place called Lake Tabouri, or The Hook. It's commonly known as The Hook. Tabouri is the place where I got nice.
Boy.
Who did that? Like a barrel almost, a cover over. The closest I've been into the green room was there one time before. Who did that on D-Live? Scooby Dooby Doo, right? With 27 viewers. Hey, Scooby, thanks for the freaking fat host, man. Hello to anybody watching from Scooby Dooby Doo, right? Am I doing that right? Scooby Dooby Doo, right? There is just a heads up for those that may be coming in from that fat host. There is a few days delay, I think, from chatting. I think on my D-Live, you got to wait a day until you can talk. Well, no, there you go. Scooby Dooby Doo. Netsky sent me. Hey, nice. Netsky's cool. Good value. Very nice, Scooby. Thank you, man. So what else was I rambling about? Yeah, the solo shot, the gig, the stitches, and something else. Oh, I found a channel that I think we're going to enjoy, or at least I'm going to enjoy. This came across my radar. It's called Filthy Travels. Who did that on D-Live? Yo, Netskis with the 0 viewer host. Thank you, man. Thank you, Netskis. Hater the Great. Hater_great. Hater. Were you Hater the Great? Hater. Look, Filthy Travels with Kira and Ryan. Hey, more about this channel. Hey, we're a couple that have pulled the handbrake on our daily grind for the year to explore the stunning landscape of Australia in our trusty 4x4 Delica. No shit. Join us as we document our adventures on the road, discover hidden gems across the country, and share the authentic ups and downs of van life. And they got a Delica. I mean, that's the same as mine. You know, a Chamonix. So I'm really going to enjoy scrolling through this channel. Their latest video, by the way, this is what we should do at the start of when we do this. They've got 821 subscribers, 27 videos. The channel was commenced in February last year. So they're yet to crack 1,000 subs. And their most popular video has got 7.2 thousand views, and it's not surprising she's in a bikini on the thumbnail. That's what I need. I need a bikini babe in the thumbnail. Or no, I need one in general, but that's what I need to get some poppin' views. Bill West, how you doing, Bilskis? Australian. That channel is, and I'm an Australian. Fuck oath, mate. Is that good? Is that a good enough Aussie accent for you, mate? Yeah, these guys are Aussies as well by the lookskies. I mean, of course, it says it in the thing. So what I want to do is go to the oldest video and just, you know, this is their channel trailer, and let's just go through and take a look at their content. But we're going to do that shortly on the channel, on the stream, because I'm going to get a coffee first. Oh, there's also a video that I was going to say Dougski. No. There's a video that Daleski sent me. Young Donald Trump predicts Joe Biden. So we'll take a look at a young Donald Trumpskis. Who did that on DLive? Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Right. Gifted a 1-month subscription. Hey, that's Donetsky. Thank you, Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Right. Are you a surfer there? Yes, I am. Funny you should ask. I have a clip of me surfing. It's not today's clip because I've just got back from that surf and I haven't even dumped the footage yet. But I do have a clip here from my last surf before I got these. As the title of the stream says, my stitches came out yesterday. Those are the stitches. Those are the stitches that came. That's no stitches. That was the stitches in. I had a cancer cut out of my neck. And so the clip that I'm going to run for you now is the surf that I did the day before those stitches went in. And then the clip that I'm going to have for you tomorrow will be from the day after the stitches came out. He's speaking with force. Hater, I'm trying to be entertaining. Watching for a while, you know me, beauty sleep at Netskis. Oh, you're talking to Netskis. Okay, I'll be right back with a coffee. Enjoy this surfing clip. Right here, the south coast of New South Wales, Australia. Giggity, giggity.
Welcome to the first day of autumn, March 1, 2026, the fall. Hello, autumn.
All right. I see some comments in the chat I'll have to address, but I got a little sideswipe there. My sister just gave me a delectable treat. Look at this. It's a pistachio tart. I'll get that focus on that. Oh, we're going to cut to the rear camera here, aren't we? It's a pistachio tart from a new bakery in town. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? Gimme, yeah, right on. That's what I said. My sister just comes and goes, I got this thing for you from the new bakery. So I don't normally eat on stream, but I'm damn well going to now. That looks nice. It does look great, doesn't it? Yeah, pistachio nuts are my fave. Yeah, the pistachio, and it just, look at it. Like it's got a nice, oh shit, almost dropped it. Man, that would not be good on my laptop. Let me just go back up in the chat, and because I see there's a lot of commentary. I'm a little hungry, but it's too late to eat. Hey Tort, Gibbs was shunned so bad he gave up on D-Live. I don't know if I gave up on D-Live. Actually, no, I did. I got sick of just good things are coming, you know. Yeah, because he questioned things that we all wanted to know at the time. Is a D-Live legend? Well, let's not go too far. But thank you for the nice words. I'm sure I like him. Yeah. You're. I mean, look. I'm still streaming on D-Live, and I use the multi-stream chat in Beamstream to bring in all the chats. So I'm still obviously on that platform, and I am still a VP too. So hashtag D-Live is D-Love. He does great tech stuff. I love the tech streams. Master at IRL streams. Man, you're giving me such a big head swell here, dude. Calm down. My backyard would get boring. Mine too. He gets out in his van, tours around Australia. Yeah, we got some cool content coming. Have you been to Australia? Last big trip was way cool. Very long. I was out for 44 days. Been to Australia a few times, but not the Outback. Yeah, man. Yeah. That looks fine. Decent action out there. Netsky's good to see you. So let's move in and take a look at this video. Oh, let me taste this first. First tasty treat from the new Burra Beach Bakery, I think it's called. Man. I need to shave. For some reason, I thought that'd be softer. It's kind of like, it's like a cookie. That's rad. Oh man. This is going to sound weird. This tastes healthy, but it's not. But it tastes like it might be, but I know it's not. Hey there, Gibbs, your stream is going smoothly. There's no lag to see. Thank you, man. Cool. Australia doing well with minerals and mining. I can't really. I'm just gonna have to get it all over myself here. Let me eat this. Let's move on and watch Trump predicting Joe Biden in a 1980 interview. What's all this about?
Those deranged and obsessed never-Trumpers insist that Donald Trump is this terrifying narcissist who wants to be some mad dictator and end democracy as we know it. Except, of course, he doesn't.
For some people, the ultimate goal in life has been becoming the President of the United States. Would you like to be the President of the United States?
I really don't believe I would run, but I would like to see somebody as the president who could do the job, and there are very capable people in this country.
Most people who are capable are not running for office. Most men are frightened of politics today.
It is a shame, isn't it?
Yes.
It is a shame. The most capable people are not necessarily running for political office, and that is a very sad commentary on the country. They had major corporations and they had this and that, but they are not running for political office.
Yes.
He speaks well as a youngster, doesn't he? He really hams it up now in his older age to like the way he talks.
Scary, scary Donald Trump. Worse than Hitler, they call him, an ogre, a monster, a fascist, a white supremacist, a racist, except, of course, he isn't.
Why wouldn't someone like yourself run for political office? You have all the...
I don't know if this is a very fair assessment. Like this is him like 3 decades ago. Like people change, you know, like I'm not saying he is the things, but I'm just saying like doesn't seem fair to like make a statement about someone and the evidence is, well, this is what he said when he was, what, 25? What do you reckon he is there? 20, 25, 26? Maybe a little older?
Money that you possibly need. You've accomplished a great deal, even though you are only 34. I know there's a lot of things that you possibly can do in the years ahead. Why wouldn't you dedicate yourself to public service?
Because I think it's a very mean life. I would love and I would dedicate my life to this country, but I see it as being a mean life, and I also see it as somebody with strong views and somebody with the kind of views that are maybe a little bit unpopular, which may be right, but may be unpopular, wouldn't necessarily have a chance of getting elected against somebody with no great brain but a big smile. And that's a sad commentary for the political process.
Wow.
No great brain, but a big smile. How on earth? Way back in 1980, did young Donald Trump know he'd be running against this man? Talk about being prescient.
A great gifted clairvoyance.
Wow.
Television, in a strange way, has ruined that process, hasn't it?
America is a country that can be summed up in one word. Is that, what's the trigger for that again? Is it this?
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to excuse me.
Yep, nailed it. Nailed it. Biden, one of Biden's classics. Okay, so let's move on. That was a video that Dalesky wanted us to watch. I got cream everywhere here. I'm going to shave this off soon. It's just I'm just leaving it there for shits and giggles. But Filthy Travels, Kira and Ryan. So for those that don't know me, I have a YouTube channel. I also have a Mitsubishi Delica 4x4. This is my channel right here. We're live on it right now. I just wanted to show you quickly the channel. And then if you go down, you'll see live streams at the bottom here, surfing clips. And somewhere in here, you'll see my Go van here. In these videos here, you'll see them all. And so the point of it is, I've got the same vehicle that these guys have, and I've just stumbled upon this channel, I guess, a couple of days ago, and I thought, man, that's going to be awesome to bring up on the stream because they're actually, the two of them are living in a Delica, which is kind of a small vehicle for two people, arguably with a awning and an outdoor area, which I do have. It's more manageable, but it is kind of a tight space. So I just want to see what they're doing. I don't know anything. This channel could be absolutely garbage. It's called Filthy Travels. Let's take a look at their look. This is like a little 18-second trailer, and then we'll take a look at their first video, see what they're all about. Kieran, what do you got for us? And Riley. Kieran and who? Kira and Ryan. They're pretty shit drone pilots. That's awful footage, dude. That was horrible. That was a horrible channel trailer. But anyway, let's take a look at their first video. Starting a lap of Australia, Cape Palmerston National Park. Okay. Okay, let's learn.
Oh, we've just arrived at Ulladulla Dam.
Damn.
We'll drive from Broken River. About 20 minutes.
Wait, you haven't even introduced yourself? This is your first upload on your channel? Tell us about yourselves. Corn Pop was a bad dude and a lying dog-faced pony soldier. Yeah. That was his quote.
Sunwater Dam. So, good to be in good company. Place is practically empty. There are a couple of people camping on the other side. Maybe they know something that we don't. A little bit windy. Beautiful skies. Sort of set up here and maybe stay here for a couple of days.
Sounds like a plan.
How good. Alright, so
By the way,
two.
I noticed in the corner of this shot, the left-hand side, they do have a fire extinguisher and they've mounted theirs in a very odd position. That's right as the door extends fully outward. I guess that's a good spot, but I wonder what their bedding setup is like to have that down there in that corner. When I see someone else with a Delica, I'm obviously intrigued as to their setup and how they've done it.
Alright, so round two, we just moved over the other side of the hill because it was blowing a gale over there, so all those people on the other side were right. We're over here now, it's nice and calm. Got the kayak ready to go, Kira's doing some work. Got a heap of wood there for the fire. And I'm going to get a beautiful sunset by the look of it.
Hell yes.
Not too bad.
Not bad at all.
So last night at the dam. A bit of late sun on the solar panels charging up.
So they've got... Okay, I wonder where their bedding is then. Okay.
Had overcast day all day, but it's really turned it on now. Got some yabby pots out. Been unsuccessful, but luckily kind, close neighbours have supplied the...
Wait till the stars come out. Hell yeah.
So we've got a few red claw there.
Hey, Gloria.
Final night, we had a bit of a treat. A roast chook.
A roast cook.
We've just ran out of water, so...
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what's that been? 4 nights?
I just farted.
3 nights.
Yeah, this is the 4th.
Yeah, it's the 4th, so we just ran out. Van's on a bit of a lean,
I just
so we've got
farted.
some left in there if we really need to get some, but we just heated up some water in our pot, so we should be set. Fire's cranking for the coals.
Yo, Giggle Pickles, how you doing?
Gazebo set up. We'll watch some footy later. Thursday night footy, here we come.
I wonder if they got a Starlink.
How good does that look?
That does look swish.
Well done, kids.
Thanks.
I got the same
All right.
pot.
Just arrived at Nebo Creek.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is that where we are? Yeah.
You can't just jump around willy-nilly like that. You didn't show us the... Okay, so they're not filming everything.
Just a cute little stop on the side of the road there. Looks like it would actually be quite a nice spot if it was mowed, but we've just had a lot of flooding, so fair enough that it's not.
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
River's down there. Ryan's making lunch. Stopped at Nebo.
I'm trying to get you back on D-Live gives. 30 compared to a couple on Kick. It's working. Oh, you mean like... I'm... Hey, yo, Netskis, let me be clear about this. I'm not leaving D-Live. I'm still always going to multi-stream to D-Live, but I'm not platform agnostic. I'll go any platform. I'm a bit of a platform slut. I'll go wherever the going's good, right? And as it turns out right now, they don't like me on D-Live. You know, like if you really want me to be involved, get me back on the Discord. I'm a verified partner without the perks of what a verified partner is meant to be perked with. One of the perks being access to the Discord so you can talk to staff. I'm supposed to have that, and they've taken it away from me. For so long, I've not had access. I feel like I'm one of the weirdest VPs ever. I've been left alone, man. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, right? That could be, your handle could be Scooby. It could be Scooby, Dubai, Doorite. It's not though. I'm alone. D-Live is going good. You know, get me back on that Discord and maybe I'll come around.
Beer and water, because we were out of those two most important things.
Show us your setup.
Gonna head down to Serena Range tomorrow. And I think Cape Palmerston National Park's where we're staying tomorrow, right on the beach. It is the first weekend of school holidays, so we'll see how busy it is. I think we were lucky to snag this spot all to ourselves. Well, all to ourselves. Jerem
Lal Burncourt. Jerem Lal Burncourt on YouTube. Love your streams, Benon. How do you know my name? But thank you. But how do you know who I am? Do I know Jerem La Burncourt? Did you just mash your keyboard when you were choosing a handle? Looks like it.
See how we go.
See how we go. This couple seem like a pretty cool couple. Time for long time viewer, buddy, but I never caught you live since I'm in America. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. I mean, my name's not a secret. I'm not. I wasn't trying to make a point. I mean, I was making a point, but the point wasn't. It wasn't a loaded point. I was just curious. That's all. Sometimes when people use my real name, I often feel like they know me outside of the streaming stuff.
Pretty nice, isn't it? Brought to you by Kira and Ryan.
Nice.
Sitting on a tree, having a beer.
Yo, Lord Waffle with the follow on Beam. Thanks for the follow there, Lord Waffle skis.
Funnel Creek. Pretty nice. As I said before, campsite's a bit overgrown.
I just farted.
You better get that checked
It's
out.
got potential, eh?
Giggles.
Got a little noisy bridge behind us. Fair bit of traffic, but it's all big trucks and stuff, so hopefully that stops when the sun goes down. I speak here and a couple games of cards.
Nice. Wonder what they play.
Yeah, no, just enjoying a beer down at the water.
Uh-oh. Rookie mistake. You should always check the depth of a puddle before you go through it. I've done that. I've done that and I've got stuck. It looks like it could just be a small whatever, but you don't know. You don't know what that is. Always check the depth with a stick. It's like an inland lake. Oh wait, this music might be endemic sounds. It's too late now. It would have already dinged me, right? Yeah, I'll take the precaution of just muting the music. I really want to see their setup inside their version of Govan. That's where they're going to camp? Nice.
So what's that?
Oh, they got a solar panel. Oh, whoops. They got a solar panel on the Angel at the front. I was thinking about doing that. That's actually a smart idea. I probably should have done that. My solar panels are flat on the top of the rack, and therefore there isn't as much roof rack space for other things. There is enough for my tables and chairs and Marty's swag when Marty was with me, but it's a bit of a tight squeeze. But good wind dynamics, yeah. It's more I mean the Delica is kind of it's a pretty aerodynamic like vehicle, really. It's not like driving a brick into the wind. It's a bit more, you know, tapered at the front like that. I'm sitting here watching you and the rodeo on TV. The rodeo. For those skateboarders out there, she's not watching a frontside 540.
And we made it to Notch Point. Pretty windy.
I'm just going to pause for a second and find out where. Oh, I could do it. I was going to do it on my Google Maps. Where is Notch Point? I'll do it on Google Maps's. Google Mappers. Notch Point. Notch Point Campground. Yarrawonga Park. Where the bloody hell is this? I don't even know what state they're in. Looks like East Coast. Oh, okay. Okay, they're up there. Rockhampton, folks. So they're in Queensland. Now, for shits and giggles, I'm in Sydney, or very near enough to Sydney. These guys are on the further north on the East Coast. This video is a little lame compared to your IRL stuff. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, look, I just saw that channel and I wanted to support them because they do have the same vehicle. I mean, we might find this content to be a little tedious. We might not watch all of it, but for what I'm seeing now, I'm intrigued by their setup, and I want to learn how they, you know, just how someone else does it out there in this big wide brown land. Giggles, I'm watching guys ride bulls and bronco busting and barrel racing. Sounds like fun. Get that bronco.
Beautiful, bud. Bit of an overcast day.
Looks hideous.
A few people along the place. No Delicas. But yeah. Nice. This is a free camp, this one. We've booked into the
Cape Palmerston National Park.
Cape Palmerston. So that's a national park there. So yeah, just thought we'd check this one out. It's a free camp. Our camp isn't as good, but then we might find ourselves back here. So.
Looks like it's going to rain there. Yeah, it looks hideous, doesn't it? Those palm trees look kind of cool though. They're on a peninsula. I'm just going to kill that music each time that happens. So you get to see their vehicle from a distance. It's kind of rad, you know. Netsky's got a scoot late here. No worries, Scoobs. Thanks for the host again, and thanks for swinging by, dude. Hope to catch you on an IRL stream sometime soon when I'm out in nature doing some stuff. Yeah. Wow. Oh, wow. I hope they clean that afterwards. Driving on salt water. You gotta really give it a good clean.
We are in the windiest place in the world.
Shit. East Coast gets a battering with the wind, doesn't it? I know that.
Got a campsite just down there.
Beach camping.
The van handled it pretty well.
Go van's much nicer. Crappy music. I reckon he's given that a bit of stick there intentionally to drive faster. I don't know if I'd be doing that, to be honest. It's always fun for the camera until you roll it. And then it's not fun. Oh, this song got removed. Wow, what a weird song. Get that out of there. What a weird, like a weird, what is it? It's not sand, it's like marshy. It's like pebbles. But that looks cool, man. The other thing too is I should note these areas because like I'm going to be doing a similar trip, you know, like up that way. I've decided to make a change to my. So when I went with Marty, we had a maximum of 400 Ks per day to drive. I'm going to change that to 300. I'm going to drop it down by 100. So a maximum travel of 300 Ks, and I'm going to stop. And I'm also staying 2 nights in every place. So setting up for 2 nights, not just one night in and then out the next day. No, that was a big problem that Marty and I had, and we should have nipped that in the bud straight away, because well, it's going to be different this time because I'm going to be alone. But with Marty, he really I should have been the one that got the shits because I was actually doing all the heavy lifting because Marty had his. You guys know he had a sore. I think he had a calf muscle injury or something, so he couldn't climb the ladder on GoVan. So I literally had to put his swag up and down every single day. Now I'm not complaining. I'm just saying matter of fact. He had to assemble it and disassemble it, and then I had to lift it up onto the van. And if we had stayed in places 2 days, maybe 3 days, not only would we have really got a feel for the place, and we would have been ultimately more relaxed, more chilled out, right? Like totally calm. Whereas we pushed ourselves to get to, and a lot of it was because, you know, at one point Marty had to be back at some. We had a schedule to meet, and it was Marty's schedule that we needed to meet. But then, yeah, it doesn't matter. But Scooby could escape USA and do a tour with you. That'd be a hoot. Is he into that? That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. Oh, I muted it for the horrendous music. Uh-oh. They do. I mean, I like that they get out and like get to cool spots. You know, you might as well if you've got a 4-wheel drive like GoVan. I wonder what they call their van. Forgot about the music. Oh, who cares? I'll edit it out later if I need to.
Hey,
oh shit!
So it is bucketing down.
Hammering down.
Pretty windy.
Oh. Okay, so now this is what I want to see. Stuff like this, like, are they worried because they've got their awning up in high wind? I used to get worried when that was the case, but now that I've got the hex pegs, the hexagonal tent pegs that are like this long, and they can go in with the drill, I don't have any worry at all.
Yeah. Not too bad of a spot considering. A wipe here.
And see right there, the way she's standing, so they don't have a step out, like their door step doesn't appear to be working. Sucked in, by the way. Mine does work. is so much better with the step. And also, right where her head is, on Govan, there is a gap between the awning, I guess the bulkhead of the awning and the side of the vehicle where water does come through. And you can't tell from that Angel, but the shape of Govan and their van, because they're both the same model, it's a curvature. And so the water, obviously, when it drips, it doesn't, it goes straight down. And it would always land on my bed because the mattress isn't sticking out of the vehicle, but just because of the way the shape of the vehicle, it would always land. So what I did was, and this was somebody suggested it in my chat. I can't recall who. Someone said get a pool noodle. Get a pool noodle. A pool noodle. I'm just saying pool like a South Australian person would. Get a pool noodle and wedge it in the top. And sure enough, I went and got a $1 pool noodle from Bunnings, cut it in half. I didn't need the full thickness, just cut it down the center with a Stanley knife or a box cutter, and then I just wedged it in that gap. And so now there's no water that comes through that hole. And I'm just looking at their setup and wondering, do they have, they don't have the same awning that I do, but it's just a question that I've got. And when I see someone with the same vehicle, yo, DK Conspiracy, the fuck did you get stitches for? I missed something. No, I'll show you, man. I had a skin cancer cut out of my neck. Or, sorry, out of my, whatever that is, the shoulder. And then the stitches came out yesterday. And I went surfboarding. It's all healed up real nice, though. My doctor said, you heal up really well. Not trying to matchmake it, by the way. It just seemed like it might be fun. Oh, okay. I'm a single man. I don't know why. I just thought Scooby was a male. Okay. Matchmaking, huh? Nice. I appreciate that. Stop using sun cream. No, DK. I know you're deep on the conspiracy wagon. If you came to Australia, you would definitely be using sun cream. Let me tell you. You would definitely be using sun cream. You cannot go... You wouldn't last a day here without cream in the summer. You would literally just burn. Scooby is away sexy later. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm a single man. Yeah. Actually, I got... I'll tell you. I had a dream about my ex, which is interesting because even when we were together, I only dreamt about her twice. And since she dumped me in November, I haven't dreamt about her at all until a couple of nights ago. We'll talk about that on another stream though. I was a roofer in New Zealand for 15 years, never used sun cream. Man. Here in Australia, dude, the sun will kill you. Anyway.
Not too bad under the awning. A bit of water running down. I've just been watching a bit of footy. Charging her up on half.
So their awning looks way different to mine. It looks almost flush to the side of Govan. I'm jealous of that. I'm jealous of the way that they've got their set up there. I worked in New Zealand in over 36 celts. In Aussie, they stopped working 32 to 34. Yeah, okay. Look, man, I'm an Australian. I've lived here a lot of my life, and you need to wear sun cream.
For the second game, having a couple of beers. Yeah, not bad considering how much we're getting blown around.
Do you know what else? Having an awning and chairs like they've got like that, it sounds weird, but it really does give you a sense of home. Sometimes when I'd get to a campsite and I might not set the awning up, I never felt like I was really there until the awning went up. Once the awning was up and the chair was out, I was like, now I feel like I'm part of it, Giggles, I always used sun cream when I did roofing for 30 years and the weather was 95 degrees. 95 Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but yeah. The sun down under, the sun is a different game down here. Like I'm not making this up. You can die from sun exposure and it can happen very quickly. So if you I mean, fair play, DK Conspiracy didn't say don't use sun cream and just be naked in the sun. You didn't say that. You might have been going to say stop using sun cream and put a hat on or cover up with long sleeve shirts and pants and whatnot. Yes, not always practical though when surfing, right? Like especially with surfing, in my case. So sun cream is, and 50 plus is it's mandatory. It's not a question of can I do it or can I not? It's you have to do it every single time. If you don't, you will die. It will kill you. And this, by the way, is not directly related to sun exposure. You know how my doctor told me these skin cancers are not direct exposure to sun. Think about it. This here is under my wetsuit, and so was this other one. Where's my mic? Get that out of the way. That one there. Under my wetsuit. Literally under my wetsuit, under the arm of my wetsuit. Even my spring suit. The spring suit stops there, so that's up there. I've had one on my stomach. Like, arguably that's always covered. If it was direct exposure to sun, it'd be on my forehead, which by the way, I have had one here, but they'd all be up here, right? On my nose, they'd be up there, on my ears. So it's not, and I don't know. I don't want to talk about this because I don't know much about it, but I understand, or I've been told and I listened about how it works in your body. The cells combine and grow out of control. It doesn't have to happen in the point of impact. It doesn't always happen. It can, but it doesn't always. Yeah. Stop using it next winter, then never use it again. Okay, well, anyway, let's move on.
It's good. I like it.
It is, yeah. Nighttime by the beach. It's a bit of a different night for us.
What's going on?
The wind's blowing a gale with the rain. We tried to set up the side awning for our awning.
What? They haven't even got that awning roped. They haven't got guy ropes holding the awning down. How's it staying there?
But it was a bit too heavy, so we were a bit scared it might break.
That's cool.
Cooking here. Kira's gonna make some pasta on a little stovetop thing. Pretty excited. And just a laptop for some footy tonight.
Watching the football.
Yeah.
I love not being a bogan because I can go away for 41 days and not watch any television, not watch any sports or any crap. If you're into it, whatever, but I'm not.
Normally, when weather comes like this, you pack up and go home. But when this is your home, then you just gotta live with it and make the best out of it.
They look happy anyway, like, you know. Wow, this music is horrendous. I kind of want to mute it just because I don't like it. Awful music. I guess that's like either endemic sound or the YouTube generic studio music. Giggles, I like getting out in nature and being away from tech. Yeah, I like getting out in nature with tech. That's the difference with me. Like I like going remote places but still having all of my tech, basically. But not to watch football games. Although it's coming up to World Cup time, World Cup soccer. I'm into that. I'm a part-time bogan. Although football or soccer isn't really a bogan sport, so I'm a part-time sports fan. Once every 4 years, I get involved, and I get on that bandwagon. Imagine the frogs in those grasses. Hell yeah. Wonder what happened. I will stream my adventures, but I won't watch movies or sports. Nice, Giggles. You do IRL stuff. That'd be rad to see.
Oh.
What's he doing? Oh no, the bash plate. Is that the bash plate? Checking for frogs.
Oh shit. Fender.
I just farted. I wonder how they did that, because that's tucked up underneath the lip of the front of the vehicle. He must have done it reversing? Nah. It's in front of the wheel though. It's in front of the wheel and it's tucked up. I don't get how that would have been hit. This summer, I'm going to stream some camping and hiking adventures. Rad, Giggles. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I just want to take that little bit of plastic off there so it doesn't keep rattling around.
Yeah, right. Is it snapped? It's not essential, whatever that was. Little shroud, right? A shrouding or something?
Good job.
Might have been when he went through water. Trusky Netskis. That's a good point. By the way, what Yahoo in 2026 has a freaking suction-mounted tom-tom? What's that? Tom-tom, right? You got your phone, man. You don't need a GPS with like a little downloadable map system. I mean, you can, I guess. I'm just being funny, but yeah, that's weird. What do you reckon that thing up in the windshield is? Is that a little solar panel? Kind of looks like a solar panel. It's only a small one though. Yeah, GoVan's way cooler than this, man. I've got the binocle in the front there with like the voltage reader and the altimeter and the outside air temperature. Look like a splash guard. You're right. You're probably right. Uh-oh. That's salt. You're gonna see. I don't reckon these. I mean, I'm just assuming. I guess I shouldn't assume, but I don't reckon these guys clean out underneath the vehicle once they've done salt water like this. And that's how vehicles rust years later. Like a slow build-up of salt splash.
Fun part.
Okay.
Servo had no air, so
He is washing it out.
on the slow way.
He is washing it out. Okay, I'll stand corrected.
And we're back on the road again.
That's a cool angle. I like that, Angel. See, look at their vehicle. They got the same curtains kind of set up as I've got. I mean, it looks pretty similar. It looks in way worse condition than mine, though. Look at the upholstery on the roof there. Yeah, mine's in one. GoVan's rad.
A couple of nights at
Cape Palmerston National Park.
that's the one. We're heading to Byfield National Park today. A small quick stop through Rocky just to get a few supplies. Yeah, beautiful place at Cape Palmerston. Had a lot of fun there.
Careful driving. So
Yeah.
what you can do.
Yeah, she did right. Only one little guard that came off, which is pretty nice. Yeah, beautiful days. Had a bit of rain last couple of nights. Heaps of wind, but we set up the van sort of facing away from the wind. Wasn't too bad. You get to try a few different things out.
I really want to get a van tour. I want to see how they sleep and how they've got that set up. But I guess that's. I mean, this is the first video. Yeah, we'll take another one. We'll take another one.
First bit of rain we've sort of had to deal through, so yeah, it went really well. Day 12, day 13 on the road.
Day 13 today.
Yeah. Everything's coming together quite nicely.
Yeah.
That's good.
They're a bit camera shy too, I think.
That's all. Thanks for following along. If you are, if you're not, thanks anyway.
Yeah, they're a little bit camera shy. Hey, I want to take another video from their channel, but I've also got to go to the bathroom, but I don't want to play my surfing clip because I won't be that long. So instead, could have played a music video. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's better not to do that. Like if you're gonna go off camera, either run a clip that you've made, but just playing someone else's content. In this case, a music video. I feel like that's a bit more of a cop out. Like I'm leaving you with something, but instead I'd rather just leave you with my thing. Yeah, I only had to go to the bathroom though. I didn't want to go out and then, take as long as the clip for the surfing would take the place. So let us move on and take another look at another video from, what are they called again? Riley and Kira and Ryan. Their channel is called Filthy Travels. And we've watched the little opener, which was pretty lame, and we've watched the first video. So the next one, it goes for half an hour though. I don't know if I can watch it. I can't. I haven't got time. I'm doing a barbecue tonight. Shit. Okay, we can't take another one of theirs today. Instead, let's have a laugh. You guys have seen this, right? Have you guys seen this helivac? This is an old one, right? But how come it came up again? Oh, I saw it on TikTok. Someone had TikTok converted it. Have you guys seen this? This woman gets rescued in a helivac, and the story is that she didn't want to be rescued. She had a mild injury on a hike, and she called for help, and they insisted that they come and evacuate her with a helicopter. And so she gets in this, if you haven't seen this, check what happens here. Watch this. Watch this. I can't even explain it. Helicopter rescue of injured hiker spins out of control. Watch this.
Oh.
Oh.
Got the spin.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I gotta let him back down. Try to get that under control.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
That is not
Definitely
good.
Passed out by now.
You shouldn't be laughing.
Let him down. Take off. Good.
Ah, dude.
They're gonna try to There you go. There's a slow that down.
The damage is already done.
We're just gonna fly off with them and go to the LZ. I hate to see that. Oh my gosh.
That's funny as fuck. Right on, Giggles. That is hilarious. The story goes that she sued them and she cleaned up. She sued them and cleaned up. So there's a report about it, but apparently she didn't want to be evacuated and they insisted. And then this happened. This comes from Inside Edition. The story. I think this is the full story here. That's frightening though.
We're now learning the identity of the woman trapped in that spinning stretcher, and she says she thought she was going to die.
Oh my gosh, that is not good.
Strapped into the stretcher is 74-year-old Katie Metro. Her husband George is now revealing what really happened, and it turns out it was much more serious than authorities had led the public to believe. He says he was shocked when he first saw her in the hospital.
I just couldn't believe her. Her eyes were all blackened. Her face was all black and blue. Her hands and feet were blue.
George Metro spoke to...
I mean, that's horrible I mean, we're laughing because it is funny, but it's also not funny. Also, in that frame of her...
was all black and blue. Her hands and feet were blue.
George...
looks like she's got a cigarette in her mouth, like a long-ass cigarette. That's just the sunlight. It's just a weird... I think that's what that is. It's just the sun coming between his head and her head. It does look like a straight cigarette, though. I think it's just the sunlight.
Metro spoke to KTAR radio personality Mac Watson.
Because it was so serious. This man was helpless watching his wife spin for over a minute and a half, a revolution of about 100 times.
More than that.
He couldn't do a thing, and she suffered some major injuries because of it.
I said, what happened? She didn't look like this when she put her in the gurney. And the nurse said, well, the blood went all the way to her head and broke the small vessels in her face.
That's gnarly. The blood went to her head and broke the small vessels in her face. Like, that's horrible, right? That's a straw. It might have been a straw, right? Yeah, true.
The nurse said, well, the blood went all the way to her head and broke the small vessels in her face.
Even after 2 days, George says his wife remains hospitalized.
She's so dizzy and nauseous, she hasn't been able to get up out of bed.
Oh, shit.
Right now, I haven't shown her a picture of what her face looks like, and she hasn't seen any videos.
Across America, people...
Are we like, who filmed it? Was he filming it? I mean, he's got a great vantage point. Might have been someone else that was on the hike or something.
What her face looks like, and she hasn't seen any videos.
Across America, people who have seen the video expressed amazement, but also mockery.
Please welcome the rescued hiker, everybody, and we're very happy with that.
I wonder if that's really her. It's not. She could have died, hey. Like, she really could have died.
My life is a living hell!
Even though we made fun, or people would make fun, or people would laugh, now that we know the true story and the whole story, of course, we were apologetic.
George Metro has this to say.
I know there's a lot of jokes going around, but it's understandable, I suppose.
It's funny as anything.
The chopper was called after Katie Metro broke her nose when she fell during a hike with her husband. The couple is retired and hike 15 miles a week to stay in shape.
She said, I thought I was going to die.
Now, I want to find out by pressing one button on my Stream Deck to bring up ChatGPT. See if this works. It didn't put it on the right. It didn't put it on the right monitor. Okay, that's a fail. That's weird. Okay, it didn't work. That's a shame. It opened it, but it didn't put it on the right monitor. I'll have to tweak that. But I was going to ask the GPT machine about the woman. Did the woman who was helivaced and spun around hundreds of times sue? She sure did. She did sue, and she received a settlement. The woman was Catalina Metro, a 74-year-old hiker who fell while hiking at Pistewa Peak in Phoenix in 2019. During the helicopter hoist, the stretcher she was strapped into began spinning wildly beneath the helicopter, reportedly around 200 rotations in under a minute, because a stabilizing line meant to stop the spin failed. No shit. The lawsuit. Metro filed a $2 million lawsuit against the city of Phoenix and its emergency services. She claimed the rescue caused physical, emotional, and psychological injuries, including swelling, bruising, and ongoing pain. No, I mean, this is all valid, right? Her legal claim argued the rescue was conducted negligently and that she even initially said she didn't want helicopter evac. What happened in the end? In 2021, so 2 years later, the city agreed to settle the case for $450,000. That's not quite 2 mil. So the short version, the viral spinning helicopter was real. She sued for $2 million. They settled for $450,000. Wow. Yeah, wow. I mean, I feel like she should have got more than that. So what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to try to find something this reminds me of, which is here on The Simpsons. Well, it's not here on The Simpsons. What's going on? Where's my... Oh, here. Okay, so my ChatGPT button didn't work. The Simpsons stretcher gag. Remember when Homer fell down the Springfield Gorge and just kept bouncing on the way back up? I think this is it. Now we have to be careful with the audio here, obviously.
I won't.
Okay, we'll just mute it. But when Homer falls and then he gets picked up by the ambulance, it's a little further on. This one. It's kind of similar to this. I mean, it's different but similar. Now we laughed at that, so why can't we laugh at the woman? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was gonna say ta-ta for the stream for the time being right now. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. Tomorrow, I think we will do. I mean, either. I don't know. We'll do what we damn well please. But maybe we'll do a virtual vinyl, possibly. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Either way, I appreciate you being here. Thank you again to Scooby Dooby Do-Right for the host earlier. Thank you for the newcomers that came into the stream off the back of that host. Thank you, Netskis, for recommending me. Got any good music to play out? I've always got good music to play out with, and you know what it is? We're going to sparkle. No, we're going to farkle in the chat, dude. Of course we are. This is the outro song, and it includes farkling. One day I'm going to learn what a farkle actually is. I don't know at this stage what that means, but could be anything. Thanks for being here live with me.
Started out alive, man, that was the play. Streaming every night, building up the sway. But as the site faded, I had to find my way.
The site fading is D-Live. And I don't surf through any fray.
Chilling IRL, catching all the rivers. Farkle in the chat, bringing lives to the grind.
Bringing lives to the grind? This is ChatGPT made this up. The lyrics don't even make sense, you know? Life's a subtle rhyme. I guess it kind of is. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Thanks, folks. See ya. Ignite.